All right, next in this series of spirit signs, I'm going to talk about TVs, phones, and the radio. TVs first. Can spirit turn the TV on and off? Absolutely. Can spirit turn a light on and off? Absolutely. Can spirit make a phone ring? Absolutely. Can spirit send you a text? Absolutely. Can spirit call you on the phone? Absolutely. Recently, I started receiving voices on some of my recordings from the world of spirit. And that's been happening for the last 10 to 12 months, getting more and more fun with the world of spirit. These are EVPs that are coming through. You can view them, more of them, on my regular page here on TikTok and also any other platforms that I might be on. And you can also receive readings. Your loved one can speak, but that's not what this video is about. TVs. Back when I first started seeing spirit, I was living in Virginia, and my TV in my bedroom would go on a lot, but I always would shut it off, but it would go on a lot. There was one day that I was traveling and I lived with my cousin and his wife, and my cousin texted me and said, "Could you tell your friends to turn the TV off in your room?" And I'm like, "What's up?" And he said, "The TV is on in your room. It went on in your room and now it won't go off." So I forget how it happened. I'm thinking they had to go in my room, but they were a little freaked out about it. Years later, we were living in Seattle with my cousin and his wife, and I came to visit them. I had lived with them for a while, and then I came to visit. And after I'd been there a few days, my cousin said, "Were you up in the man cave yesterday?" And I said, "No, I don't go up there." I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because my TV was on when I came home, and I always turn it off before I leave in the morning." And I said, "Well, that's interesting. Let's test spirit." So that afternoon, he was gone, and I left with his wife. And I said to Spirit, "Spirit, if you've been turning the TV on in the man cave while we haven't been here, can you do it today?" We left and we came back. We made sure the TV was off when we left. When we came back, the TV was on. Can spirit turn the TV on and off? Yes, they can turn it on. I've heard that it's a lot harder to turn it off. I've had both happen. I'm sure some of you out there have also seen lights go on and off. That can absolutely happen too. TV, what can also happen through the TV? You can see TV shows, commercials, or movies where spirit can send you a message through the TV in that way. I asked one time for a penny from Mr. Lincoln. I was feeling kind of down, and I said, "Can you send me a penny?" And I was talking about literally a penny. And then I laid down to watch a movie on TV. I don't even remember what it was. And it took about 10 minutes before they said the main character's name. The main character's name was Penny. The character was Penny. So I got my penny, but I was thinking I was going to get the coin penny. So first rule always when dealing with spirit is leave no room for doubt. Keep your eyes, your ears, and your heart always open to receive the signs. You may not get the message right away. Happened to me recently. I received a sign, but I didn't understand the message until days later. That can happen. Just keep everything open and try not to doubt the signs, the sensations, the feeling, maybe the thoughts or the dreams we talked about in the last video. Just try not to doubt. Leave no room for doubt. All right, the phones. Love the phones. I received a text once from the future. How did that happen? Quickly, my daughter was living in New York. She had just moved there, didn't have a job yet. I was in Virginia. I received a text on my phone from her that said, "Just got an email about a job." And I was like, great. I didn't ask her because I knew I was going to visit in a couple days. When I got there, I asked her, "So what about the job?" She said, "What job?" I said, "You sent me a text that said I got an email about a job. She said, no, I didn't. And we both looked on our phones and it wasn't there. Now I knew it was on my phone because I had shown it to my cousin. It wasn't there. A day later, we were together and I sent her an email about a job. She got that job. The future sent me a text. Can that happen? Yes. I once was in front of someone who received a phone call and he said, it's from my mother. My mother's gone. And I said, can you answer it? He said, no, it just rang once. And I said, is this something special about your mother? Is it the anniversary of her crossing? Is it her birthday? And he went, oh my gosh, it's her birthday today. This story I heard from a follower on another social media platform. She said she went into work one day and her coworker said to her, your mother called. And she said, in her head, she's going, my mother's been gone for 6 months. And the coworker said, yeah, she called on the landline on the phone. They didn't know that she had crossed. And the connection was really bad. She just asked for you and said, this is her mom. And then the connection went. Her mother from the world of spirit called her job. Has that ever happened to you? Yes, spirit can send texts, messages, voicemails. Someone, a friend of mine, just sent me a recording of a voicemail that they got from a spam call that was spirit saying something. So don't delete those spam recordings yet. Don't answer the phone. Let them leave a message. We just never know. So yes, spirit can send messages through the phone. Not telling you to answer those spam calls. Just saying that again. The next way spirits can send you messages is through a radio. I've had many people say to me, oh, I went into this room that I never go into and the radio was playing. The radio wasn't even plugged in. It didn't have batteries. It was playing. So I asked, what was the song it was playing? And they said, well, I don't know. It was just static. So here's where the radio can come into play when dealing with your loved ones or spirit. I've heard many songs on the radio where I've asked for a sign, and the next song on the radio, the lyrics were exactly what I needed to hear. One time I had said that. I had actually asked Spirit, how about a message through a song? I turned on my Alexa device, and the first song was a Bread song by the group Bread. And the line that came out was, hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? That was the first line of the song that came out of the device. Immediately after I asked for a sign. So all of these ways that I'm sending you in these videos, how to receive spirit, the best way to know that they're from spirit is you're going to ask for the sign first. So if you need to ask spirit before you sit down, hey, I'm going to watch a movie now, can you send me a message? I had a meditation once by myself, and I saw this image of something. I'm not going to say what it was, an image of something. And I kind of questioned it, but I didn't doubt it. I sat down to watch a movie later in the day, and the first scene was that exact image that was in my head during the meditation. Spirit will send you signs through TV movies, TV advertisements, TV shows. Keep your eyes and your ears. Even when you don't ask for them, sometimes they will come through. One time I said, I don't want to think about spirit today. I don't want to think about my book. I was writing a novel at the time, still in the process. I did publish 2 other books, but this novel is still in the process. But I said, I don't want to think about it, spirit. I don't want to hear any signs. I don't want anything. Just going to watch a movie today. So I picked some random movie, probably the Hallmark Channel, and I started watching it. The main character was working for a publishing company. And that didn't end there. The publishing company's name was Spirit Publishing. You see, Spirit didn't want me to not think about it. Spirit wanted to egg me on and say, keep thinking about it. We're still here for you. We're still helping you. So eyes, ears, and hearts open, always, when it comes to receiving and asking for signs from Spirit. So I went through the TV, I went through phones, and I went through the radio. When you ask for signs, always keep your eyes, your ears, and your hearts open. I said that. But be aware of what's going on around you at the time. Might not be from the TV, the phone, or the radio. Always keep your awareness on alert. You can still walk around throughout your day, but again, we're going back to leave no room for doubt. I love it. If you have any questions about what's happening through your TV, your phone, or your radio, let me know it. Send me an email. Thanks for joining.